So, Zapier apparently has over 7,000 integrations. Relevance AI has agents that can think. This is a 5-minute video on connecting them together because letting AI agents control more than 7,000 apps needs a quick explanation. We're covering getting data from Zapier off to our agents and sending data back from our agents all the way back to Zapier. Let's go. So first things first, we're going to head over to Zapier and we're going to find a Relevance AI step. This only does just come in an action, it's not a trigger. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and test it out with our little schedule trigger here. You can use whatever trigger you'd like for this and add as many steps before or after. But for today, we're focusing on the Relevance AI step. So to get it in, all you need to do is find the Relevance AI little step over here, and we're gonna start looking at the Upsert Data first. So if we go over here to this one, see Relevance AI, Upsert Data, and we'll continue with that. Over here, we put in the name of the test table. So what this step essentially does is takes your information that you're putting inside it. So from the data over here, these are the column names, and this is the data that you want to put in. We have our test table ready over here, ready to accept some data with column 1, column 2, and column 3. So once we click continue over here, go ahead and test this. And now we've successfully pushed data off to Relevance AI. So if we refresh this, we'll see that column 2 and column 3 now have some data inside it. And yeah, that's pretty much how this step here works. So now the second way that we have of integrating Zapier with Relevance is getting Zapier to run Relevance AI tools. So now that we have here, we have our little schedule with a single record. We'll continue with that. And over here, instead of clicking on Upsert Data, we're running a tool. So we'll click on this option over here. And once we continue, we can go ahead and pick what tool we want to use. So let's just use a super basic tool, tell time in Sydney, and have this run. And now we get our output, time exists, and we're happy. And with all these tools, it just instantly syncs all the tools that you have available here. So all you need to do to find the tools is just search the tool you want. So all the Google search tools, that's how that works. You don't need to do anything fancy for this over here. And that's the second method. So now the last method that Zapier has of pushing data off to Relevance AI is through the message agent. So this sends a message over to one of our agents, and it doesn't wait for a response. So the agent can take as long as it wants. We'll continue with this, and we're going to go ahead and pick one of our research agents. We're going to tell it do research on the latest AI news. Today's day is, and then we're gonna add the date from our schedule step. We'll go ahead and test this. And that looks like it's worked. We'll just go over here to our agents and see that this researcher has started and is doing research on what happened recently. And that's the third method. Now, to send data from Relevance back to Zapier, we need help from a little API action over here. So we're gonna take one of our triggers over here and turn it into a catch trigger, a webhook. So essentially what this does is it goes ahead and it waits for something to go to this endpoint over here. So this is our webhook URL, and it's waiting for some sort of API call to go into here. Relevance AI can make API calls with our API step. So you find it just with this first one over here, very popular, run an API step. And we're going to do a post request because we're sending data, and we're going to put the URL that we took on the URL over here, this thing here, copy this, and we put it here. Now in the body, this is where we're going to put our data. We'll do a JSON object. And in here, we'll just say, we have one prepared over here. Take this, put this in here. So agent message is this agent message variable here, and it's going to be whatever is up here. So agent message for now is going to be, hi, how are you? And we're going to run the step. This looks like a success, and we test this trigger. We'll see that we have a record. We can look at what's inside the record, and it's agent message, hi, how are you? And you can essentially use this for whatever you like. So in essence, this is the Relevance AI sort of trigger for Zapier. And that's about it. That's it. All done. Well, now that we're done, thanks for watching. Have fun. I'm gonna go build something concerning now and maybe go to sleep. See you.